This place does like a T-bone version of oni steak. They claim they're the only one in the world to do it. 2 years ago it was illegal.
One of the best bites of Wagyu. Hey guys, Mike Chome here at the Kamimeguro area here in Tokyo, about to embark on another A5 Wagyu adventure, of course, with my good friend Graf.
What's up, guys? Ready for more Wagyu?
You are my ambassador of Wagyu. So what are we doing today?
This place has opened up like 6 months ago. They have Ome beef, but this place does like a T-bone version of oni steak. They claim they're the only one in the world to do it. So we're gonna like film them slicing this massive bone-in slab of Wagyu, and then they're gonna grill it. And
you had me at slice, so let's do this. And the owner and chef of this place is Nakamura-san.
Yes.
So I learned from before that bone-in Wagyu is very rare.
So from 2 years ago, he basically knew someone in Omi Prefecture and has been requesting this like cut of meat, and they finally, I guess, gave it to him like 6 months ago.
Why don't they do bone steaks?
Oh, this is illegal. There's been like a ton of like old ancient rules regarding Wagyu. So
whoa, I didn't know that.
2 years ago, it was illegal.
Okay, all right, let's go try this. I'm standing in front of this rack of Wagyu ribs. This chunk here is about $2,000. It's just pure beauty. Pure beauty.
That's crazy.
That is that. So this place, they have a course meal, and this they've made especially for us. This is a Wagyu BLT.
Basically, yeah, Wagyu BLT, but they also use the Oni beef for this Wagyu roast beef.
That's right.
What do you think of the crustless bread in Japan?
I mean, the crustless bread is like a signature thing. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I had the crust because I'd be really hungry. I'm like, oh, small.
Yeah, right?
But it's so nice and delicate, and that Wagyu is just
so good.
Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. Alright, so that was just incredible to watch. They cook this to perfect rare.
It'll feel heavier on your stomach if it cooks too much.
Yeah.
So if you eat it like at this temperature, it's like a lighter meal. And you can eat more, he said.
And now, here it is. I love Wagyu. I can't get enough of Wagyu, and the plating is so beautiful.
The big one is from Okinawa salt, and Egypt, and then Italy truffle salt.
Yeah. Some mustard, and then his own miso soy sauce.
Yeah.
This is so crazy. Look how tender and bouncy this is, with a perfect sear on the outside, bro.
Start with the Okinawa salt.
Yeah, Okinawa salt for sure.
Right,
cheers, brother.
Cheers.
One of the best bites of Wagyu.
It does taste a little lighter than the other Wagyus we've been having.
It's lighter, even though I just chewed on like a half piece of fat.
Yeah, me too, but still.
That was so wonderful.
That was delicious. That was delicious.
And there's salad to kind of munch on, just to press your palates a little bit. All right, next piece is going to be a little leaner. Dip it in the wasabi, a little bit of salt.
A lot leaner. So flavorful though.
More beefy, right?
Yeah, more beefy. It's cool how they give you like different cuts so you can try.
Are you more into the lean cuts or the fattier cuts?
I would say after living in Japan for like 8 years, probably over time lean. You have one bad experience with too much fatty Wagyu and I don't know, you feel it for like the next few days. Lean one you can just eat more of, more beefy taste, and even lean Wagyu is still super rich.
Super soft too.
Yeah, it's so soft.
The one on our plate right now to the right, these are gonna be crazy fatty. Yeah, this is a giant
This is a large piece.
Go for it, bro.
So good.
That's such a fatty hit.
Yeah.
The outside sear brings that nice char and a slight bitterness, so it kind of cuts down the fattiness a little bit. But the really lean parts of the Wagyu and the really fatty part, it's so different.
It's so different, yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah. One is like you chew a little bit,
and
one
then
is
it's
just
gone.
melts.
Yeah. What was your favorite?
I mean, I love this.
The
This
ribeye,
this is signature A5 taste.
Yeah.
I love the different kinds of salt. I love the wasabi.
You like the wasabi? Yeah,
I
it's
love the
good. Yeah,
wasabi.
it's super good.
I just like pure meat butter.
Yeah.
Like absolute meaty butter. I want to try their different sauce.
I forgot about that.
That's just a umami punch. That's such
Really,
a
yeah,
umami
it's
punch.
delicious. Wow.
Meat and miso go so well together. I think maybe a little sweet soy sauce here. This is so good, man.
Yeah,
this
this
is
is amazing.
so good. I can't wait to gnaw on this ginormous
Yeah,
bone
it's the
layer.
best part.
Whoa, look at this.
It's from Hokkaido.
Hokkaido?
Hokkaido sweet shrimp. So they're gonna put some salmon roe on top.
Oh, nice.
And you eat it like cocktail shrimp.
This is sashimi sweet shrimp.
Yeah, with Hokkaido sweet shrimp and Hokkaido salmon roe.
But this is good. You put a little tomato on here for a bit more of a different type of sweet flavor.
Good though. It has a good flavor to
Wow.
shrimp. It is sweet.
The flavor is very snappy. It's very
Yeah, it's
fresh.
firm. I like it.
I like it. So we're doing a surf and turf today. Just finished the Wagyu. Now this is lobster. What did you say this was?
I think it's like some snail butter.
Snail
It's
butter.
not butter from a snail. I think it's butter with some snail in it.
Butter with some snails.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a pesto sauce.
Yeah. Very herby.
Very buttery.
Yeah.
The eggplant is cooked beautifully. It's so juicy. Lobster is sweet. Fresh lobster. I just saw it moving next to us.
It almost escaped.
Uh-huh. It was trying to run away.
Eggplant's like huge in Japan and it's random. It's like a really common thing in Japan.
I love it.
great.
I never had lobster with eggplant before. This thing is spicy as well. It's so buttery.
Yeah, it's so buttery.
This is a really good restaurant. I mean, this place, they cook their steaks well, cook their seafood well.
Yeah.
I mean, chef knows his stuff.
He definitely doesn't. He said he's like always changing the dishes around and he like sources really high quality thing. Like seriously, every ingredient has like a story behind it of where it's from or something about it. And there's probably too much to try to explain in one video, but it's just, there's a lot going on here.
This is absolutely
Almost done already.
fantastic. It's so good. This is one of my favorite lobster dishes. So they made gyoza out of the Wagyu.
You've never had that before?
I mean, you would think like there's so much fat that's trimmed off.
Yeah,
you should,
exactly.
You should use that.
Yeah,
if
they're
you
not
can.
throwing that away.
Yeah.
They're using it for different things.
Wow.
That's really good.
The wrapper is chewy. It's al dente. The chili strips brings
Yeah.
nice heat. The filling is just mind blowing. It was so melty. It just kind of melted all
good.
together. But you taste the beef for sure.
Yeah, perfect feeling, man.
This is a really good place. Thank you, chef. Thank you so much. Everything was so good. Thank you. So, the first time we're eating ramen together.
Yeah, first time.
This is one of your favorite places?
Yeah, one of my favorite places. They actually like make the noodles on site fresh, which is like pretty rare nowadays. I think back in the day that was like the norm, but it's not common nowadays. So the noodles are always like super fresh, chewy. It has got that like mochi bite to it.
Yeah, and I saw that big pot of chashu just like stewing in there.
I know, that looks so good. The noodle is, I believe, tonkotsu, like pork bone base.
Is there seafood in there?
I think it does have some seafood mixed in it too.
Some dashi in there.
Yeah.
Yep. I like this a lot.
You do? Mm-hmm. Nice, I'm glad. Come by with like yuzu peel, put it on top. It adds like some bitterness to it.
These noodles look beautiful.
Yeah, right.
Just laying here all shimmering and gorgeous.
Perfect bunch.
Mm-hmm. And yuzu zest on top. And I love how they shape it like this, you know? Like they make it so pretty and elegant.
Pretty, yeah.
I mean, these people could be ramen chefs or hairdressers, you know, just making every strand look so in place. Tsukemen is my favorite type of ramen.
Yeah, I prefer it over normal ramen too.
The texture is always going to be the best. It's so good.
That's good. Wow.
The zest, like you said, brings a little bitterness.
I don't think other shops do that, but it goes surprisingly well.
Yeah. The broth has a little sweetness to it.
Yeah, it does.
Of course, the pork and the dashi makes up that deep, rich flavor.
What do you think of the noodles?
I love it. When you make your own noodles, it's gonna be good. Like it's
definitely.
And especially Tsukemen, where the cooking process on the noodles gets stopped right away. That chew is so good.
Yeah.
It's very citrusy.
Yeah, it is. Is that from the peel on top or in there also?
I think it's in here as well. It's a huge hit of yuzu. It's good because like usually dipping sauces for Tsukemen, very rich, very rich. This balances out with that nice citrus sourness.
It comes with 2 more pieces of chashu. Throw them in the soup, let them marinate in there.
Oh, I forgot about it. I totally forget about the extra chashu sometimes.
Yeah, right. Egg too.
Perfect. Egg is absolutely perfect.
You like ramen eggs?
I love ramen eggs. If it's done well, this is just done remarkably well. Look how gooey this is. Dunking in the broth.
Oh, so good. I can know you've been to a lot of ramen restaurants. You're not shy about the slurping. That's what you're supposed to do in Japan.
Yeah, you have to do it.
I haven't had much ramen in America. Do people do that there?
I think we're starting to.
Okay.
I do remember, like, in the beginning, people were like, oh, that's rude, don't slurp so loud.
Yeah.
But this is the culture. You gotta slurp.
Yeah.
And that's like a sign of a good ramen shop in Japan is you walk in and all you hear is slurping.
Yeah, right.
Like, people are too caught up in the flavor of the noodles to even talk. I don't think I've had a bad bowl of Tsukemen in Japan.
I like it better than ramen. I just like to mix it myself. And the soup for Tsukemen's a lot thicker. A lot of Tsukemen shops will give you like some boiling water at the end to mix with it. Yeah, and you can drink it. I think they do that here too if you ask them. But yeah.
This flavor is one of the most unique Tsukemens I've had though.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the yuzu. Yeah, it is very unique. Second bowl of Tsukemen. This is the, what, spicy one?
This is the spicy one, yeah.
Woo.
I don't know how spicy it is, but it's looking pretty red.
I'm excited. I'm good with some spicy yuzu if this is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Man, got a kick to it.
Is this the same broth as we had it last time? Or is it a completely different broth?
The broth is the same, but prior to putting the broth, they add like some different oils to the bowl. So the oils and everything were different for this one.
Oh man, I really appreciate you again today, showing me another wonderful cut of Wagyu. Awesome Tsukemen. It's always fun eating with you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I had so much fun. I feel like we hung out so much this trip. No, thanks. I had so much fun taking you around and just chilling.
Guys, Garou has a food tour coming up in Tokyo.
Yep.
And you're going to be able to launch that soon.
Yeah, we're aiming to launch it within the next 2 months, taking you guys around to different places in Tokyo and kind of going on adventures like me and Mike did in these few videos. So
it's a lot of fun. A lot of food, a lot of fun. I'll put that information down below for you. I'm going to head to another ramen shop. Okay. You're bowing out?
I'm going to go home and sleep. I'm so full. I don't know how you still got room in the tank.
I love it. This rainy day just brings out the ramen lover in me. Like I just keep wanting to slurp up noodles when it's cold outside. Last place of the day. This is a ramen shop I just heard about. It's a newer ramen shop And the thing is, it's very affordable. So about 490 yen for a small bowl of ramen. So about $3-4 for a bowl of ramen. And it's supposed to be pretty darn good. So this thing, tons of scallions, egg in the middle. It's medium width noodles, very wavy, very saucy, it looks like very springy noodles. There's also a lot of sauces here to put it in. Let's try this on its own first. Noodle texture is delicious. I think it's a porky broth. Let's add in some extra garlic. There's hot oil as well. Overall, this is a very good bowl of ramen, especially for the price I'm paying, under 500 yen. The noodle is one of the chewiest, most al dente I've had in the ramen world. Scallions, like I said, a lot of them creates a good refreshing balance from that thick, rich broth. This thing, especially with some heat, it's pretty awesome. It's definitely one of the most unique bowls of ramen I've had in Japan. The broth is really good. Very savory, very garlicky. Even before I added the garlic, mainly just from the scallions. This is one of the most affordable bowls of ramen I've had in Japan. It's also one of the best. I really like this place. It's very unique. If you want something that's pretty different than traditional Japanese ramen, good place to come to. And that's it for my food day here in Japan. As always, all the places I went to, all the information in this video, I'll list it down below for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again, see you later.